Okay, welcome back, everybody. This is Daniel Bush, POV Pool at POVPOOL.com. We're going to start the final match here between Pedro Piedrabuena and Robinson Morales. There's going to be some quick introductions. I don't know if they're going to be handing out envelopes before the finals, probably afterwards. So I just want to say thanks to Vicky Pineda, Myra, and Ricky Caranco for putting together such a great event.
All right, this is Daniel and Alan, and that's actually old audio of this video.
You know, down Tuesdays and Thursdays. They have tournaments.
We were just starting off the final match, and I think actually there's about 15 or 20 minutes of warm up here too.
We've got some of the best
Alan.
in California.
Okay. So we're live right now, by the way. So yeah. So welcome everybody. This is Daniel. I'm sitting here with Alan Castillo,
yes, sir,
out of Milpitas, and we're getting ready to do some commentary on this match here. It was between Robinson Morales and Pedro Piedrabuena.
Yeah, this was a great match. Went down to the wire. I think raced to 30. Both players shooting 30. It was a handicap tournament, but the final was to 30 since both players are masters. Yeah, it was a great match to watch, to commentate. And
what was really cool about this match, actually, for me, was the fact that it was like this packed house.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
well, you could see they had the caution tape right there to kind of keep, because there was not enough space for the people that were in there, and you can't tell right there, but behind the camera, to the left, to the right, there was a bunch of people, a packed house.
Yeah,
just a great atmosphere.
And I'm just skipping ahead, actually. Robinson is practicing right now. I'm skipping ahead a little bit just to get the match started. So for those who are kind of like wondering what we're doing, we're basically just going to redub commentary on this, kind of in retrospect, and see what was good about this, see what could have been done better, and just talk about the match a little.
And like we said before, if there's any questions, concerns, comments that we want to talk about upcoming tournaments, more than happy to discuss those.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're here for that as well. So there is a chat room there. We are live on August 31st. Last day of August, man. I'm glad, because it's hopefully it'll start cooling down, man. This heat wave we've been having has been horrible.
I heard you guys. It's been hot up here.
It has been hot. It still is a little bit, but I think you came down from Milpitas, and I think you brought the cool weather with you, man.
Oh, we got the best weather in the country, man.
Yep. Okay, so looks like we're setting up here. Robinson is from Colombia. Yeah. And
he's from Pereira, Colombia. Dos Quebradas is the town that he's from. He's got a little pool hall out there.
Yep.
Excellent player. One of the best in all Latin America. In my opinion, the best, along with Pedro in the Americas. So really good, really strong player. He I'm not sure what his ranking is in the world, but I want to say top 40 maybe. Which is, impressive when you take into account the number of Korean players, Vietnamese players that are playing so well.
Yeah, just that alone.
Yeah, just that alone. I mean, but, really solid player. And, of course, we have Pedro Piedrabuena, believe 25 to 30 ranked in the world. Really, really strong player. Concentration level is off the charts, so always a favorite in the tournaments here in the States.
Yes.
9-time U.S. champion.
And, yeah, always a favorite to win most any tournament that he participates in the U.S.
Right.
And so let's see. We are going to skip ahead again just through Pedro's practice, just so that we can get this match started. The lag will be coming up shortly. That's Pedro just practicing the lag. Now talk about that practice routine a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, when you practice, you get a solid 3 to 5 minutes of practice, and in that practice, you really just want to try to get your rhythm, focus on how the table is playing. I mean, you figure, for someone who maybe doesn't know a lot about tournament play, you figure, okay, well, you've been playing a tournament for 3 days. Like, why are you going to practice? Well, it's such a delicate sport. There's slight changes. Any change in humidity and the weather, it can affect the tables, the
temperature
balls,
in the room,
the table plays. Every table plays different, so you kind of just want to kind of see the angle, see how the balls are running, get a feel for it, take your final break shot, and then jump into it.
So these guys are racing to 30 points, and we're also keeping track of innings of this match, so that we're able to see what their average is. So
yeah. So it looks like Robinson won the leg, and obviously he there.
And that's a very good break with good position.
Yeah, not bad. But
the red's a little high, I think, right?
Well, yeah, and then the yellow's right under him, so he might have to raise his butt a little bit, elevate the butt of the cue a little bit there. But
or will he play off the yellow?
Probably yellow if he has to elevate the cue. You always want to try to have your cue level, as much control as possible. This is not such a difficult shot, but some position play here. Leaves that yellow ball in the corner. Oh, just misses. So you have Pedro coming. That in the yellow shirt, that's Mike Kim. That's a really, really strong player, Korean player here in LA. Really nice guy. Good player, and he actually played this tournament too. I think he got knocked out in the quarters. But he volunteered to ref the match, so that's Mike Kim, our friend. Bless you. On the left, you have Ricardo Carranco, another strong player here. He was the scorekeeper, so he's keeping track of the score and the innings there for the players, so the players can just focus 100% on playing billiards and not have to worry about keeping count.
Little long.
Yeah. So
a lot of spin he was relying on there.
Yeah, he drew the ball through 3 rails. Control shot. Still working out the kinks, trying to get a rhythm in, starting the match in the final. This is Sunday afternoon after playing, 3 straight days.
You follow this ball a little bit, just a little bit of running.
This one here, running English.
Yeah.
Half ball, maybe a slight. I don't know, no draw. Just kind of let the English do the work for you there, which is what he does there, and he misses it too.
Missed it long.
Yeah, that was a ball that he should not have missed for a player of his caliber.
Well, and the last shot, I think too.
The last shot, yeah, I would expect Pedro to make.
Came off his first point from the break.
I would expect him to make that shot as well. Yeah.
This would make it the beginning of the 3rd inning, I think.
Yeah.
Or the end of the 2nd inning.
I'll tell you, I actually just played on that same table last night.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Yeah.
You were there yesterday, playing their tournament.
Yeah, their weekly tournaments. California Cafe Billares in East LA. If you haven't been there,
it's one of the oldest billiard.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Like 30, 40 years.
Yeah, I think they must have remodeled the bar area, and they have great food and good service. Tables
and
nice.
Tournaments every Tuesday and Thursday.
Thursday nights. Vicky Pineda hosts the tournaments there, so if you're in the neighborhood, stop by. And I think it's $12. You have a chance to. They have a raffle too every Tuesday and Thursday. They have a raffle. If your number gets picked, you get the grand prize of $400 or $500.
Wow, this was a good shot. He hit this kind of short.
Yeah, well, he had to hit it short, with kind of to get the angle there. And now he's got a relatively tough shot here. He can go. Obviously, you have to go off the white, but he's deciding whether to go back, and yeah, he's gonna go back.
Draw it out.
Draw it, yeah. 3, maybe 4 rails.
I think this is harder than it looks, though.
It's tough because the balls are so close together. You have to short stroke it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
do.
So, otherwise, you foul, and he actually drew it too much.
Yeah.
But there's obviously a safety play here, and he leaves Robinson with a very, very tough bank shot.
Yeah, and actually, that's probably why it was so easy for Pedro to make the decision so quickly, because of the safety built in.
The safety, yeah, and honestly, he didn't have. That was honestly probably his easiest shot. If I remember correctly, Robinson makes this shot, but he hits it with such a nice speed. Good calculation.
I think we saw Pedro make a shot similar to this in the previous match. Or this was the shot.
This was the shot, yeah.
It was Robinson's shot.
Yeah,
that is a great shot.
That's a great shot. Because you can't hit it too hard, or else what's gonna happen? It's gonna bounce right off of the yellow ball, and it's gonna pass the red ball. So you got to hit it with good speed. This is another good shot here. A back and forth accordion shot, they call it also. That shot that he just played is one that I really like to play when in my warm-ups, to kind of see if, how the ball's running on the table. So I really like to get a feel for that shot, because that shot comes up a lot.
I see. You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
It does come up a lot. I play that across the top shot.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah, and it's different
maybe
varieties.
3 times in a match. You know?
Yeah, it comes
3
up.
or 4 times.
It comes up a lot.
Yeah.
It comes up a lot. If not, a similar version of it. So I like to practice that shot in my warm-ups to kind of see how the ball advances.
Probably gives you a really good feel for the table to play that shot
Of course.
and get good at that shot.
Of course.
I really liked Robinson's demeanor too.
Yeah.
In this match.
Yeah, he's very businesslike. Nice guy, off the off the table. But like all these other top players, once they get into the game, it's all about the game.
Yes.
It
has to be.
It has to be, exactly.
Because of the level of competition.
Yeah. I mean, if you just look at some of the best players in the world. Look at Quadron. I mean, when do you see him smile at the billiard table? It's all business-like. Merckx, very business-like. That's their job. I think Merckx said in an interview, when I go to a tournament, that's my job. That's what I do. So
I feel the same way about Danny Sanchez and
name the top players in the world.
Yeah. Marco Zanetti.
Exactly. It's very business-like. Okay.
Even Torbjorn, you know.
Yep. That's their livelihood. Check out this fluke right here. Little chimba.
You've watched this a couple times, haven't you?
I just remember it's coming back to me. Boom. It's like riding a bike.
Pedro says, "Hi, how are you?"
But yeah, the demeanor is very professional, and you don't want to waste a lot of energy at the billiard table, because it's hard enough to concentrate. So you just want to be very businesslike, keep your concentration,
and also not get rattled by your opponent by any heavy leads or anything. It's so important to stay focused on your game, because you are sort of playing yourself as well.
Yeah, I mean,
playing the table.
Think about it. There's nothing you can do when he's at the table.
Nope.
So why are you going to stress out and waste negative energy?
Yeah.
Beating yourself up for maybe a shot that you missed or a fluke that he made. Like, no. Save your energy when you're at the table.
When your opportunity comes up.
Exactly.
This is a really nice shot.
Yeah. That's a
direct hit, and that's probably the best way to shoot that shot, but so difficult.
Yeah, that's a delicate touch.
It's a delicate touch, yeah.
He left the white ball in the corner to try to give himself a relatively easy shot, and he's got a twice around on the left side of the red, and then he's got a shot off of the left side of the white as well. There's a possibility of a kiss, but pretty sure he can escape it.
Off the red is kissy as well.
It is.
With the red hitting the white.
Yeah, but he's gonna go with the control here. 3 rails. Try to full ball hit so he can release the kiss.
I remember he hits this.
Yeah. Boom. Tries to bring the white ball into the corner here. And now he has this. So there's a couple different options here. A lot of people would go twice around off of the red. The only thing is that if the white ball was directly in the corner, then it'd be a much more viable
an easier
option.
shot, yeah.
But because that white ball is a couple inches, you know, there's also a possibility of you going straight from the red into the white.
Yeah.
So Pedro actually plays this shot 3 rails, and you guys will see shortly. And it's such a good. He hit it so good, very delicate. Because you'll see, he misses the kiss by a hair. I mean, he means to play it this way, but for him to miss the kiss this close, it's just very, very, very nice touch. Boom! So he misses there, and then he just sneaks in behind there. So that was a really nice shot there.
As you can see, people, he's getting claps in the room.
Yeah, he's getting claps.
I'm going to remind you that we've kept the room volume down because there is already existing commentary on this match. So
yeah, I don't want to hear myself talk again. So here he's going to go twice.
That's nice.
Double the rail there.
There were a lot of those shots I saw in this particular tournament too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those kind of like doubling the rail down on the bottom. With our huge audience of 25 today.
Yeah, it's Friday.
If you're just joining us, we're streaming from the home studio on POV Pool, and I'm sitting here with Alan Castillo. And we want to wish you guys a happy Labor Day weekend, 2018.
Yeah. Nice long weekend. If you're working, well, it's Friday, so be happy.
Was a nice ticky shot from Pedro.
That was.
That was a great little tick. I mean, those shots are hard for me. Tickies are, I don't know why, but I'm just afraid of tickies.
You gotta play him. You gotta play him because it comes up a lot, and you know Korean players are known to be great
ticky artists.
Ticky artists, yeah. I mean, you won't find a Korean player who's not strong at tickies. Like, really focus on that.
This is another shot where he has to avoid the kiss, correct?
Yeah. So he'll avoid the kiss, control it with a little reverse English there.
And he's long.
Yeah, he's long, but there's safety involved behind this.
Right. I had heard comments from people in the past saying that Pedro needs to learn how to play position, but I don't know about that.
Nah,
I think
no.
Or he needs to play position more. But I think he plays position a lot more often than you think.
No, he does.
Yeah.
You know, if a top caliber player knows position play, plays position.
Has to play that way.
Yeah, I mean, when you make runs of 10, 12, 16, 18 that Pedro's made, you don't make those big runs without knowing
luck.
position. Exactly. If you're just shooting at the balls and just making shots, yeah, you can make a run of 6, 8, but how often are you going to do that? Not very often, unless you're moving the balls around in a way that gives you solid positions throughout the game.
Robinson played a very good shot up and down table.
Yeah, just missed it.
It's a little bit short, I think.
Looks like we have some people tuning in from the Netherlands.
Lovely.
Greetings.
Oh, it's Vornam. Yes, we've seen him before.
Nice,
Vornam
nice.
Achterman.
Very nice to have worldwide audience.
Yes, it is.
Great thing about this game is so international. I mean, you go to, got a kiss. You know, it brings people together. I mean, you can go to pool room and have people from Asia, from Latin America, and from Europe all having dinner, having a drink, talking about the game that brings us all together. So lovely.
And how about that McCreary Open, man? Belgium versus Belgium.
Belgium versus Belgium. I mean, you know,
The finals.
it's you know the two hottest, the two top players in the world going
Pretty amazing.
toe to toe.
We've got
Ontario,
more
Canada.
people. Greetings from Taiwan.
Taiwan, Ontario, awesome,
And
fantastic.
1986 Pico watching from Kitchener, Ontario. Great to hear you.
Fantastic. Oh, Paul, okay. Greetings, Paul, and everybody else tuning in. Glad to have worldwide audience. Fantastic.
So we've missed. Did we? I saw the kiss there in that last shot, and then what happened?
I didn't see it.
Okay, you didn't see it either.
So he's looking at a bank shot here. Tricky because he's pretty much frozen to the rail. He's got to snap out of the corner, 3 rails.
Do you think you could come under the white here?
I think he's going. Yeah.
No.
Oh, what a shot!
Yeah, that was a good shot.
That was nice. Perfect speed. Doesn't get a reward, but hey, he's still shooting. But yeah, I was saying, I mean, this game, you know, it brings so many different cultures together. It's just fantastic, you know. And
It really does.
Yeah, I mean, you go to LA, you go to New York, the Bay Area, anywhere, any pool room, any billiard room, and you see everybody's united by the same game that we all love. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, billiards, 3 cushion is universal language.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a universal game.
It's funny, you can see two people having a conversation about the game, about maybe a match that they just played. One person doesn't. One person speaks Spanish, the other person speaks, who knows, French.
Yeah.
Nobody speaks English, and they can still have a full blown conversation about the positions and this and that. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean, I just think that's awesome.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
And you know, it's so funny.
And then when they're playing and they see their opponent's face change
Yeah.
when the ball rolls around the table,
Yeah.
they know what they're talking about. then,
Non-verbal
too.
communication
Yeah.
at its finest at the billiard table.
Yes,
That's true.
exactly.
That's funny. Let's see. What do we have here? Robinson. He's playing with the white. He would love to play it twice around the table off of the red. I don't know if he can reach even with an extension. Yeah, he's putting the extension on there. He's going to try to shoot that shot there. Still. He needs an extension for his extension.
Yeah, he's not the tallest guy.
No.
He's about 5'5".
No,
5'7",
I'm gonna give him 5'7", 5'8".
5'7", 5'8". Okay.
Unfortunately, you know, Latins we're not blessed with the height gene, but you know, it is what it is.
With the tall jeans.
With the height, yeah.
With the tallness. Look at that beautiful ticky and
Just missed it.
just missed it.
You know what? I
Oh,
remember.
Sorry about that camera angle there.
Yeah, I remember he talked to me about that
About
shot,
that shot.
that particular shot, and he thought he hit it perfectly, and
It just seems like so far away.
well, the red ball's
To
hiding
hit-
in the corner.
You've got to hit that so well.
Yeah. And he was mad that he missed that shot because he thought he hit it good.
Yeah. And it would have given him good position.
Right.
You know.
So if you look at the shot Pedro shoots here, he's going twice around the table. He's got to believe the kiss. Yeah.
He missed 2 kisses there.
He did.
That's great.
Hit a perfect speed.
That was great.
Control, perfect speed. One thing I wanted to point out, and it just occurred to me right now because our good friend Bert Van Manen posted on his forum or his page on Facebook. Basically, he took a survey of people that use a glove versus people that don't use a glove, and I think it was maybe like 70-30 use a glove.
Okay.
Ironically enough, in this match, both players play
Take it
without a
off.
glove. No, play without a glove.
Yeah.
Pedro's. I've never seen Pedro wear a glove. Robinson, I've never seen him wear a glove either. So this is actually pretty rare that you have 2 players that do not wear a glove in a final. But I just
wonder
thought
why
that
it was that day.
You know what?
Wow.
That was tough.
That was an ambitious shot.
That was tough. That was tough. If if I remember correctly, they were blasting the air conditioning. So, typically you wear a glove if it's a little humid, if it's a little hot. You know, your hands might be. But I remember that day, people were wearing sweaters. I mean, you could see. Look at the back. There's guys wearing jackets and sweaters because they were just blasting the AC.
Yeah.
So, you're all right with a glove.
Well, look. Did you see? Look, Pedro Robinson ended up with the same shot that he left Pedro with.
Mm-hmm. That happens.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the doors were opened halfway through this match.
Maybe.
Or was it the semifinals? I can't remember. I was there, when it happened.
It had to be a semi, because I think they closed it for the final.
Yeah, I think what happened, I think there was a little bit of upset about that.
Yeah, they closed it because there was in and outs, and then there was a breeze that would come in, and it was just tricky.
Well, people were coming too. They were showing up.
Yeah. It was so cold. I remember at the break, Robinson wanted to put on his jacket. I think we might even see that.
I remember that too. In fact, you're right. He does.
Yeah. He
look at him. You can see him shivering right there.
I mean, he right there. I remember he's drinking a hot tea. Trying to warm up, and it's tough, And I think it's easier. I don't know. For me, Robinson obviously said the same thing, but it's easier to play in hot weather than it is in cold because. Yeah, you're hot, but at least you have a feel. You have a feel of the table. You can feel your hands. Whereas when it's really, really cold, you're just stiff. You kind of don't have a feel for the game, and it's just tough. So.
Yeah. Paco in the chat room says it's too bad that more women. Don't play this game.
100%, I agree. I would love to see.
There was a women's event recently that was really cool looking.
Yeah.
A Korean women's event, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. But I don't know. Unfortunately, it's just there's not enough women playing this sport. I'd love to see more women playing. We have Mercedes Gonzalez from Florida
for the U.S.
Originally from Colombia, also, but she's from Florida. She plays a great game.
She does.
She plays a great game. But unfortunately, there aren't too many women.
Especially in the U.S.
Oh, especially.
But it is growing in Asian countries.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's hard enough in the U.S. to get billiard players, just men in general.
I noticed that Russia does. They take on a lot of female roles. There's a lot of female players of the pyramids game in Russia, and American pool in Russia.
Nice. I would love to see more women involved in Q sports. This is going to be a nice.
Is he trying to? Yeah.
He's going reverse English here.
He's
just missed it short.
He's a short.
That's another good. That's another good shot to practice. Is that reverse to see how much reverse English the ball actually carries off of that first rail.
Right, and especially off that last rail, too.
And especially off that last rail. It varies a lot table to table.
This is a great shot.
Yeah. He plays at nice speed, nice control of the red ball.
Yeah, this is a great venue. You're right. I mean, it's one of the oldest billiard pool rooms in Los Angeles. It's called Cal Cafe Billares. And they've got either, is it 8 or 10 now?
I think it's 8.
They got 8 Verhovens, just like you see here. I think those are the...
Yeah.
They're not the presidents. They're Paramounts, right?
Paramount, I believe. It's the...
And they've got food there, and and then tournaments every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, it's a nice place to play. Food, drinks, good billiards. Always somebody to play. Dominoes, whatever you want. Okay, so right there we see him stand up. I think either someone yelled something or a phone went off or something, but throughout the
We
whole...
did have a phone issue
I think it was a phone issue, yeah. So throughout the whole match, it's like, okay, it's when you hear a player say when they're in the zone, I was in the zone, I was in the zone, you know, a meteor could have hit and I would have not even noticed, you know, that type of stuff. But when you're not playing well or something's just not clicking or you don't feel right, everything bugs you. And I think Robinson, as we see him miss a pretty easy natural shot here, he was not 100% concentrated. So, you know, a phone goes off, somebody sneezes, you know, just anything, a breeze, it'll affect you because you're just not 100% focused in the game. And I think that's what was happening to him. And, you know, he battled it, and it came up a little short. But, yeah, that happens to everybody.
So how did you like that event for Pedro? I think he did. I think
what
he did
event are we talking about?
Well, hold on. I think he did very well considering there was a shot clock for it, which was the McCreary event. He did really well because he's one of the slower players.
Yeah, he's let's say deliberate player, thoughtful player. But yeah, he does take a little bit extra time than most players, and that's just, you know, he's not doing it on purpose. That's just how he plays. He's very, very methodical. I think is a good way to explain it. But yes, they say when a shot clock is put on him, sometimes it puts a little bit more pressure on him.
Yes.
He played really, really well. We were very proud of him, and you know, I think he beat Jaspers the first match. He shot over 3 average.
Yeah.
You know, and
he was. I mean, I think he was phenomenal.
Yeah, he played really well, and honestly, he was just a couple of points away from being in the top 4. When you look at it, I think he ended up maybe 8th or 9th, something like that. But
and I think Hugo played well too.
Hugo played really well too.
I was really happy to see him.
We're proud to see them do well, and you know, when you put a field, and I talked with you a little bit about this yesterday, but when you put a field of 12 top players, top world-class players, the difference is going to be slim. You know, from 1 to 10, 1 to 11, the difference is going to be very, very slim because it's just a matter of points. You know?
Yeah.
It's just who got maybe
the most points.
Yeah. Higher run here or there, and it's not going to. So, yeah, but Pedro played really well, and you know, we're glad. And
well, it also serves to remind us that you play better when you play with the best.
Yes, that's a great.
You know, you play better. That you know, you need good competition in order to get better.
Of course.
It must be really hard for Pedro. He doesn't have this worldwide competition in his own country like he does when he goes and plays the Worlds, you know, or something like that.
Yeah. So for Pedro, you know, he played in the German league. He was in Europe. He spent some time in Europe, and he played, and he got a taste of what it takes, you know, and I think he brought that back, and that made him the best player in the country to date. But unfortunately, you know, you have all these guys playing tournaments every 2 weeks, playing league play in Netherlands, Germany, Spain, Portugal. They have these leagues, you know, they play every week, every other week. They're playing the best players in the world. Whereas Pedro here, he fantastic player, but number one, there's not as many tournaments here, and number two, the competition is not as great.
Yeah, he's playing some events in Mexico once in a while.
Yeah, he'll go down there and he'll play a couple a year, but just not when you compare it to what the other top 20 players are playing. Yes, it's just not even close.
No,
you know,
as regularly as they might play too. And the rest of the country live so far apart from each other. You know, you've got Hugo's in New York and Miguel Torres is in South Carolina.
Exactly. That's another thing too.
You know, you've got other players, a lot of players in New York.
You have Pedro in San Diego. I mean, he's the clear-cut best player in the country,
United States.
So so what does he do? He practices his technique by himself, and you know, practices his shots, but there's no substitution for competition.
For competition,
exactly.
Well, you glean from each other.
Exactly. It forces you.
Uh-huh.
That's the only way you're gonna get better. And that's why I urge 500, 600, 700 average players to play any tournaments that come up. If you have an opportunity
With
to go to LA,
when you're playing someone who won or better.
Yeah, exactly. And any tournaments that come up, if we have the opportunity in LA and Northern California, come play them.
I think the scene in California is very good.
Yeah.
There's a thriving billiard community here.
There is.
It's not all American, but that's okay too. That's great too.
Yeah.
There's lots of Vietnamese players. There's lots of Latino players and Korean players. And American players, and you've got a couple Turkish guys.
A couple
now.
Turkish guys, yeah.
And where's Ertan? Ertan's Turkish. Yeah.
I mean, there's
and
like
Ergun Tuna, and
also from Turkey.
Yeah.
But the game brings us together, and I mean, California, similar to the East Coast in New York, it's just a melting pot. And there's a bunch of good players.
There's a great scene here on the West Coast for billiards.
Oh, yeah.
Pedro's got to be careful here. This is a hard shot.
I think he's going double.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
He played it perfect.
He played.
That was a great. It's got me clapping.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
Tiki with reverse English. Great. And if you notice, he had to raise the butt of his cue. That's harder too,
Well, elevated is because he needs it to get to the rail faster.
Well,
right?
he had to shoot over the red.
And shoot, a little hampered. Yeah, well, didn't that place close recently? It had more billiard tables than anywhere else in the country. Maywood, the 8-ball.
Oh, the 8-ball. Yeah, unfortunately, we were
They
sad.
had 14
Verhovens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great place. I didn't play well there for some reason, but it was a fantastic room. But we still have a bunch of rooms out here.
Yeah, we do. $1 Million.
We have $1 Million.
Cal Cafe.
We have
College
Billiards in San Diego. Edgy's Billiards in Northern California.
Oh, look at this. Little love.
Now that
a little love for Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro got lucky in this match. I think he had maybe 3 or 4.
Circuit 7 Active says Houston has about 50 billiard tables. That's a little scary when you can take a whole state like Texas.
What?
Count how many tables the whole state has.
Do you know what? I can actually vouch for Houston. I was fortunate enough
or a city.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to be in Houston for about a week in 2014. I played the Nationals were actually held in Houston at a Vietnamese spot. Fantastic atmosphere, I can tell you. Fantastic players. A lot of Vietnamese players. Great atmosphere. Shout out to Houston because there are a bunch of good. Tan Vu, who played in
yes,
in
Tan
the National,
Vu.
He came from Houston.
Yeah.
He's one of the stronger players in Houston, and they're just man. I got treated so nicely out there. Can't wait to go back.
We were going to stream a Tan Vu match, but instead, last minute, we decided to use this match. That was a slow motion replay that I did, by the way, guys. That's why the ball's moving so slow.
Yeah.
And because Pedro got lucky, that's why I did the slow motion instant replay.
You won't see that a lot, so. So Robinson has another bank shot here.
He's down 4 points now too. And this is before they take their break, right?
Yeah, well they'll take their break, so the race is to 30.
He shoots that shot so well.
Yeah, diamond system. One of the easier systems to learn. If you don't know, you should know it. Race to 30. First person to 15, they'll take a break. If either player wants to take a break, they'll take a break. And I think if I remember correctly, he takes a break, he goes put on, and he plays with the jacket on.
I actually really enjoyed covering this event. The camera coverage, I think, was really good for it.
Yeah, it was
for this particular event. I was very happy with it.
Yeah, I heard good feedback too. I think this was the first event that we did some consistent commentary, right?
In a while, yeah.
In a while, at least for three cushion billiards, the major tournaments.
Yeah.
Because this was before the nationals. Because I know we did a bunch for the nationals as well. So, it's good to see some more commentating and kind of get people's perspectives, and maybe some beginners get them some tips and some insight.
Well, yeah, especially I've been told English commentary for three cushions not easy to find. So
that's true.
We're trying to change that for you.
Yeah.
This is difficult.
Yeah, he's gonna try to go 4 rails, so he's gonna go off the right side of the white here.
This is kissy as well,
It's
isn't it?
kissy, yeah. He can probably relieve this first kiss here, just like that. But there's a second kiss right there. He just missed it.
What a shot.
Yeah.
That was 5 rails, right?
Yeah. 4 or 5. And he got a nice little reward here.
This is a nice reward. Played a good shot and a nice reward. That makes up for that luck that he got 2 innings ago, or last inning, right?
Last inning. His last inning.
Yeah.
Good shot.
That'll back up,
Good,
right?
Yeah, good position. Very nice.
So how do you propose somebody gets better at this game?
You play. You play tournaments. You watch video. You play more tournaments.
Find tables.
You play. You play. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not. I mean, in this game you never stop learning.
Right.
Put it that way.
Right.
But you have to really play. You have to play tournaments. You have to play people that are better than you. You have to ask questions. You really have to get involved. I mean, you can go around and shoot around at a table, but shoot with a purpose.
And also, I would say, get a 3-cushion cue. Get a carom cue.
That'll help, of course.
Because it's different than pool. You need the right cue.
Yeah.
To play this game. I played 3-cushion billiards with a pool playing cue for about 3 months, and as soon as I switched over, it actually helped me.
Yeah. It's different. It's got a little bit more weight. It's the ferrules. I mean the ferrules obviously shorter. You use more spin. So,
I mean I have to explain to people that don't understand the balls are bigger in 3-cushion than they are in American pool. The tables are larger. They are actually faster cloth and heated. So everything is more exaggerated on a billiard table when it comes to spin and throw, right? Everything is exaggerated, and it's difficult to judge.
There's so many details that go into a single shot. So one noticeable difference between a pool player and a billiard player is their stroke. So when you look at how they cue, how their pre-cue stroke is the majority of billiard players is very, very controlled. Okay, obviously they all have a closed bridge, very, very controlled, very focused. Whereas to a pool, sometimes you have the open bridge, you have a long bridge, you have a lot of movement, a lot of wrist action. You won't see that in a billiard tournament. Because there's just so much that goes into it that it just really has to be such a perfect, precise hit of spin, speed, draw, angle, force follow, whatever.
And it's a shorter stroke too.
It is.
It's a jabby stroke.
It's easier to control.
Yeah.
Number one, and number two, I mean, there's different strokes. Sometimes depends the shot. Sometimes if you need to draw it, you somehow draw it to a corner.
Yeah.
You need a little bit more jabbier, almost like a punch.
You know, it's funny too. There's shots that when they say hit it like a pool player, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
This is pool players are good at this shot.
Right.
That's what they'll say.
Right.
know?
You know, you need to avoid the kiss by, basically, make that shot into the corner.
Yes.
Avoid the kiss.
Yeah.
That's where, pool can help you. But, yeah, the only way to get better is to play, watch videos. Bunch on YouTube.
Yeah.
So here he's going to play a 4-rail off of the left side of the white here. Short rail, long rail, short rail, long rail.
And this is a very safe shot.
Yeah. Ooh, he got it. Oh, he actually scratched.
Yeah, he hit that way bad.
Well, he actually scratched. I remember he scratched. And then, so they take their break here. Pedro.
He had a run of 5 on that.
Yeah. He had a run of 5. So, scores 19-11 in favor of Pedro. 10 innings. So now they take their break right here.
Yes, and
you can even fast forward.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cue it up here so that we can skip the break and maybe.
So while you do that,
there are a couple replays though that we're gonna do in slow motion, or that we do in slow motion.
So like we said,
what were you gonna say though?
I was just going to talk about Pedro in the World Championship. He is scheduled to play. Both of these players actually are playing in the World Championship in Cairo, Egypt, the first week of October. I'm looking at the groups right now. Pedro is in Group J with Torbjorn Blomdahl and Radovan Hadžić from the Czech Republic. So, obviously, that group, Blomdahl is a favorite. But Pedro's been playing well. I think it's safe to say that Blomdahl is not at his best right now. Maybe still recovering, trying to get back into the swing of things. But Pedro has a really good chance to come out of that group and advance to the next stage of the World Championship. Looking at Robinson Morales' group, he's actually in Group E, and the favorite in that is Dick Jaspers, obviously Morales, and then you have a player from Denmark. He'll obviously have to beat Jaspers to advance, so that should be interesting too. So both of these players, come October, they might be able to advance into the next stage if they play well.
Okay, I think I've got a good fast forward now on this.
Okay.
So I think Robinson's coming back. Yeah. So World Championship, huh?
Yes, yep.
That is the that's that and the LG Cup. I can't wait for the LG Cup as well. Taking place in Korea, right?
Mm-hmm. In Seoul, Korea.
Yep. And that's the Billiard TV's little there.
Great event.
Wouldn't that be great? I mean, Korea has a channel on TV.
Korea
for
has
3-cushion billiards.
Channels,
yes. Billiard TV. It's just amazing.
If you go, there's over 10,000 billiard rooms only in Seoul, Korea. Put it that way.
Isn't that crazy?
And I guarantee you walk into every billiard room and you feel like you're in a club. Because that's just, they have so much respect for the game. They have so much class for the game. They treat it like it should be. Treated, and that's why they have so many good players. The future is in Korea, I'm telling you.
Well, sorry about this. I thought Robinson was coming right back. La la la. I swear he'll be back. Okay, here's Robinson. And he's taken off his jacket.
Okay.
Actually. All right, he's taking it off. All right, let's just, I'm cutting ahead straight to when he takes off his jacket and he's about to, okay, here he comes. So now he's about to shoot. And he's going around this yellow.
I think he's going 3 rails short here. Control shot, yeah. This is it long.
Yeah, a little long.
So Pedro's gonna go back. He's gonna go off the red.
Let's go back and forth.
Back and forth. Probably 3 rails.
Mm-hmm.
Long, long, long.
And this was the shot you were talking about. That's good to practice.
Yeah, I mean, this is another version of it.
Yeah, another version of it.
Slightly.
Even if your cue ball's a little lower.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the shot too.
Yeah,
To definitely practice.
Yeah, it happens a lot, you know.
Yeah.
See, and he hit it pretty good.
It's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
And how's the red rolling?
We'll have a shot here.
Yeah. So I know the California Open started up again in Milpitas, but no plans to have it this year?
Probably
Or
not this year. We're looking at early next year. Yeah, that's
Okay.
no tentative dates, but it's looking like it'll be the beginning of next year, hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Alan, I was taking away your view of the table.
Oh, no worries.
So what do we got here?
We've got a difficult shot here for Robinson.
Well, anytime you're on the rail like that,
Yeah.
he went direct, 2 rails direct in there.
Yeah, that was tough. You're limited to what English you can put.
Pico says, I wonder why players never drink alcohol. But Circuit 7 says that that's okay in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just not a, this is not a drinking game.
no. So for years,
I have to tell you guys that.
for years, there's been a stigma about pool halls. You know, being a place where you drink and you gamble and you smoke and you know what I mean. So, billiards is. They've been trying to fight that stigma for a long time.
Really?
You know? Yeah. There's been that stigma for a long time. I don't know if it's just maybe in the Latin community, but it's just like when you talk about, oh, you're going to the billiard room, it's always been like, oh, so he's gonna go probably gamble, you know, women, alcohol, whatever.
Right.
It's it's when you look at these players. I mean, they're wearing vests.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're slacks. They're playing. You know, the demeanor on the table. You know, it's very professional, and we've been getting away from that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, in a practice game, maybe you can have a drink with a friend or with a buddy, but in a tournament of this magnitude, where so much money on the line,
Yes.
some of these players, this is what they do.
Yes.
You know, so let me ask you: do you drink on the job?
Especially at the formal events like this. Yes,
Yeah,
I think it's very important not to
Exactly.
make alcohol the main focus of this. You know, even to say like sponsored by this beer company.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work for Three Cushion, I don't think.
No.
And this, just like Mark Karpowitz says in the chat room, it's a concentration game.
Right.
What are you gonna do? How well can you concentrate when you're
Well, some
when you-
people say
when you
that
got your swerve on?
they're more concentrated, but yeah, I mean, you want the least distractions, the better.
Yeah.
It's
How
hard.
many clamatos and
Clamatos, I don't mess with clamatos.
clamatos and modelos can you have, right? How do they make this drink?
The clamato,
Yeah, what is it?
that's like a tomato juice
With clam?
No, nothing with clams. No.
It's clam and tomato. Clamato?
No, I don't think so.
It is.
If it was
man.
clams, that would be.
It's
nasty.
clam, and you don't know what clamato is? Do you know what it's made of? Clam and tomato.
It's not my forte.
This is like Robinson's 3
Yeah.
for 3 on these banks.
Yeah,
You know, diamond system.
the
right?
diamond system.
Yeah. What are your strengths, do you think, in this game?
Me
'Cause I know
personally,
you've got a pretty. You're about 850, 900, right?
yeah.
Or are you a little higher?
No, that's reasonable. You know, everyone's got certain shots that they like to shoot more than others.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty tall, pretty lengthy, so I I can reach a lot of shots that other people cannot reach, so it gives me that.
Okay.
Um,
That was beautiful.
that
by
was
the
a
way.
beautiful shot, yeah. You know, twice around the table shots I like a lot. You know, thin shots I like a lot. There's certain shots, and then there's shots that you try to avoid just because you don't have a good feel for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those are the shots that you need to practice the most, because why are you going to practice something that you're good at?
Right.
You know what I mean? You need to improve. And there's shots that people are known for. You know, you have like that shot that
That's another issue.
Robinson just shot.
The
one
long
before
one,
that,
long.
like a kind of a drop in.
I mean the drop in,
Yeah.
but it's like up and down.
Right.
Drop in.
Like Dick Jaspers is known for those shots. I haven't seen him miss any of those shots in over 10 years. You know,
Right.
the cross table accordion shots that we talk about all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Eddie Merckx is the man. I mean, the master of that shot. I've seen him shoot full length zigzags from one end of the table to the other.
Do you think it helps to know what players are good at what shots? Like, and I mean, do you think, say, you know, Robinson, you know he's good at the twice around shots, you know, you don't want to leave him certain shots.
You can't
think like that, can you?
You can't think like that. No, because your 100% focus should always be on scoring points.
Right.
You know, because you're not going to win by playing safety. You're going to win by scoring points.
But there are times where you're saying,
You play
okay, I
safety.
need to just play safe just because the shot dictates it, not because my opponent's skill
Exactly.
level dictates it.
Exactly. So you kind of, it's based off. You base
What
it
is the
somewhat
best
off
shot to shoot?
percentages.
Yeah, what is the best percentage of why you should shoot that shot?
Yeah. So if you have a pretty high percentage of making the shot, say over 60, 70%, you should definitely shoot for the shot.
Right.
If your shot is less than 10, 15% to make,
Then you're thinking of the two-way,
you want to think of safety.
just safety.
Safety. Yeah. If it's a 10% chance of making the shot less, then you think, okay, you know, the odds are I'm not going to make the shot.
But I thought, from what you were telling me earlier, like say with that match with Joe D'Amato, that playing safety only to play safety is discouraged.
Well, you have to have a legitimate.
You understand?
Yeah. No.
I
no,
mean,
no.
I don't want to bring that up. Like
No. It's safety's part of the game.
Yeah.
You know, safety's part of the game. But I'm, you know, if you legitimately don't have a lot of options, and in a position, and the chances of you scoring that point is less than 10 to 15%, then yeah, you want to focus on safety. Safety play, because okay.
But it's not a rule in billiards where, like, if you just played a safety, you could get
No, there's
an
no rules.
infraction
There's no
for it.
rules against it. No. But you won't see that in these high level.
No. It's
I mean,
more offense than anything.
Yeah, because that's the game. You know what? The game 40, 50 years ago, especially here in the States, you know, in the days of Alan Gilbert and those guys, Frank Torres at his prime in the 70s. You know, the game was heavy safety. It was like, okay, you know what? You're not gonna get a shot on me,
Right.
and I'm gonna make 3, 4, and then I'm gonna close the door. 3,
That's
4,
interesting.
close the door.
It kind of reminds me of how 9-ball evolved. You know, the game of 9-ball evolved was like that, but the opposite way. It was more, you know, now it's more about safeties.
Oh, okay. When it's backwards.
Yeah. It's a little bit back.
No. This is you see these averages. I mean, people are averaging 2, 3 average. It's crazy.
Right.
You know.
Now it's just like catch me if you can.
Yeah. I mean, you cannot play safety because they will find the angle. So you really need to outscore them.
I love this shot though of these spectators. You know, look at these guys, just all. Nobody's at the table. They're taking a look. What is he doing? You know, they really admire these players. You can tell. You know, and they're looking at them like watching them open their case, get their extension. You know, like they're really in the. It's a great. This. What I'm trying to say, I guess, is if you ever have the opportunity to go to an event like this, I highly recommend it. It's so much fun.
Well, when you have these great players, it's always fun to watch.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
When I know there's a big tournament in town, I definitely, if I can't make the whole event, I definitely know I want to get there for the last day, or, you know, definitely the last couple days if I can, or the last matches. You know.
Yeah, it's not every day that we get to see these great players.
Nope.
Especially here in the States. Oof.
Yeah, we are. I mean, Southern California, we're close to, you know, Latin America, but it's true. They don't even come up all the time, you know.
No. I mean,
You gotta put some money down.
You gotta put money down because there needs to be. Yeah, they need to have some kind of
reason to travel.
It takes money to make money. So Robin's gonna go twice around here. 5 rails.
This is not easy though.
It's not
close to the rail,
you
know.
Yeah, but it's not too bad because as soon as you come out of that corner, it's going straight to that yellow there.
For me, it's a hard shot.
Yeah, it's okay. That particular, if you go 3 rails directly, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But because you can go directly into the yellow and not have to worry about the last rail.
It does scare me with the cue ball with the yellow on the rail. If the yellow was 3 or 4 off the rail, I'd feel better about it.
Yeah, makes sense. It's another good shot.
Mark Karpowitz says billiards is a fraternity. How do you feel about that statement? Fraternity.
It can go both ways. So I don't know. If there's a negative connotation to that or not, but.
Yeah, like a special club. Nice to miss the kiss there.
Yep.
Missing the kiss when it happens, it always looks so pretty, doesn't it?
It does. And you know, there's what you call kiss play, where you focus directly on missing the kiss on a lot of shots, but a lot of it I think is experience. You know.
Yeah.
You have to have played that shot and have gotten kissed out 1,000 times before you're like, okay, this is how you don't get kissed. You know.
Yeah.
And if you don't learn after number 1,000, then you better focus.
One of the fundamentals of this game is knowing when to see the kiss and miss the kiss.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of beginning players. You know, beginners will get kissed out, and you'll see the look on their face, and it's just like a deer in the headlights. Like, I did not see that coming. You know, that's just a little bit lack of experience. You know, as you play more, you know the shots that have kisses and where they have kisses, and you know it's a lifelong learning. I mean, the best players in the world still get kisses, not as many as you and I, but you know.
Well, frankly, it's because sometimes they know they're gambling on the shot. You know.
Yeah. Well, they know where the kiss is at, and they know how to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But
they also know it's not a perfect science either, because sometimes just the kiss is just there, you know.
Well, if it's just there, you got to shoot the other way. Find another shot, you know. And you'll see that a lot. You'll see, okay, why isn't he shooting that easy shot? Well, you're not at the table at the exact same time that he is, so you don't see what he sees or maybe he feels. Sometimes you just don't feel it, you know. The shot can, a spectator would say, shoot that shot. The shot's right there. Oh my God, what are you doing? You stupid. Shoot it.
Right.
But you're not at that table. You don't have the same feelings that they do. Maybe they shoot a different shot better. You know what I mean? So a lot of different aspects go into that game.
And you probably won't see that a lot from the audience because they know that too.
They know. Yeah.
and you're not going to question a top player either. You know, you'll have your opinions, and then, you know, one thing that happens to me a lot when I play these tournaments is, you know, I'll be playing a match, and I'll lose a close match.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it comes down to 1 or 2 shots at the end, right? And then everybody's all of a sudden is an expert. You know, oh, you know, you should have shot this shot. Why didn't you shoot this way?
They're
You know,
all
this
looking
is so
for
easy.
that crucial moment in the match that
Yeah.
changed everything.
This
right?
is so easy. You know, you had this 3-rail. Why did you go twice around it? And then you got to sit there, and not only are you upset that you lost, but now you got to explain yourself, and it's just like.
So actually, speaking of crucial moments in the match, this was a pretty big thing here for Robinson, who just missed. He cut that red well, and he missed the yellow short. He left Pedro with this, you know, shot, and this is like supposed to be a cookie for him.
It's supposed to be, but you see.
And he missed it again.
Yeah.
So kind of like big opportunities during a match that's only going to 30.
Right.
By both players. And what do you think they're struggling with right now?
Oh, nerves.
You think it's nerves?
I think it's the
because
situation.
both of those shots were not the most difficult shots either.
No, but you know they're human beings. They get nervous too. It's a tight game. It's a championship match. Robinson's over there trying to drink hot tea. Pedro's, you know, the nerves getting best of him. So it happens. You know, and it's part of the game. Sometimes it's who can control themselves the best at the end.
Yeah.
Because both of these players, you know, they know billiards. So look at that. I mean, see.
Yeah.
It's crunch time.
Even the best players kiss, like you said.
Exactly. You know. There he goes, trying to warm up.
And
these guys are dedicated, special breed. Okay. But somebody else.
yeah, Dallas is right. You know, billiard players are a special breed.
Yeah. The billiard community is really small. When you look at it as a whole, it's really, really small. Everybody knows everybody, you know, and it's really unique.
He's going off the inside of the red or the outside? He's going off the outside of the red.
Yeah, he's probably going to go outside 4
Yeah.
rails here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, see, it's
Will he get the 6th rail, 7th
no,
rail?
No. Even if it makes it, it's a little too short because it snapped out of the corner. So
Not coming anywhere near close.
yeah, this was a crucial spot. I mean, they both missing shots that they should make. You know.
Yeah, I think. I mean, and Pedro had several shots there that he could have chosen. Right. That was probably the best one.
That was the best one. Yeah. And then see, so this is a crucial part. I mean, you have certain positions. This is a tricky position.
Ignore the graphic.
Yeah.
I'm not Hector Ocampo.
Yeah, I was saying this is a difficult position here. You know, it's awkward, somewhat awkward. You know, that's why he's trying to get a feel for it, see what works. I don't remember what he plays here, but this is definitely a. Yes, this is the final. So he's looking here.
And it's a crucial point at the final. You know.
Yeah, race to 30.
And we've already. This is now the 3rd inning with no point.
Race to 30, which is a little strange. I think a lot of people said, you know, they would have liked to seen a race to 40 at least, 40 or 50.
I would have liked to have seen 40.
I would have liked to seen 40 as well. But I think both players, you know, it's a long weekend. You're tired. You know, I think they wanted to stick to 30.
It was starting to get a little late.
It was a little.
It was only like 9.
Yeah, it was 8 or 9. So they could have gone to 40, but I think they're fatigued. They're in the final.
This did take a lot out of them because I remember it was a long day. Every day was long here.
It's grueling. These tournaments are grueling, but we love it. So I think he's going twice.
And by the way, a shout out to Vicky Pineda and Ricky Caranco. Those guys did an amazing job running this tournament.
Yeah, they did.
And everybody was great here. Myra was great, and all of her staff here at Cal Cafe Billares.
Yeah, it was
an awesome tournament.
It was really good, yeah.
And
I think a lot of people were pleased.
Ricky and Vicky are the best in the business here in California. They run great tournaments.
Yeah. So here's that shot he missed earlier.
Yes, the Robinson missed earlier. No,
Pedro.
no. Yes.
Now this is a little bit easier. It's a thin hit, and if he makes it, he should have a relatively good position too.
Yeah, I think he gets this one, dude.
Well, I would hope so. Yeah, I mean that's not a difficult shot.
You're so mean, man.
I'm telling you, that shot. It's I understand you're nervous, but you focus on your technique and the thin hit. You should be able to make that shot. And
this is no gimme either. He hasn't.
It's not. It has a kiss, and then that white ball is really small in the corner.
Well, and you're right against the
and
rail.
You're frozen, yeah. So you have
frozen to the rail.
And it's nervous. Think about it. There's all these factors going into play.
Yeah, and I'm nervous.
And nervous. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, what was the 3,200 for first or something
that sounds
like
about
that?
right. Yeah, 32 and maybe 27, something like that.
Yeah, that's what the prize money was for the first and second. Around that. Actually, it was a little less. It was a 2,000 added tournament. I think it was 2,000 for first. I think that's what they did. No, there was for some reason there was a little more added, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think that 24, 25 sounds right.
Yeah.
All right, so Pedro, he's got a twice around. He can go off of the right side of the white with running English and go behind the red 4 rails.
Yeah, he can. I like
I
that.
think that's what he's doing there. There's a kiss, and then there's also delicate speed.
And you need a lot of spin.
Not so much.
No, you don't think so?
Just kind of running English there.
I think this is long though. No,
I think
he
it's
got
good.
it.
Yeah, it's a very delicate shot.
Look at these guys clapping. It makes me want to clap because it's just,
No, that was a good shot.
I feel like I'm like actually there.
Well, you were, Daniel.
No, I feel like I'm there now. I know. I was over here keeping score.
No, that was a good match. That was a good match.
Yeah. Oh, I pulled a slow motion.
Yeah,
on
no,
this
it was a good shot. It was a really good shot. That's a tough shot. Because what you can't see there, but he's elevating the cue a little bit, and then you have kind of a little bit force follow action.
Yeah.
But you have to miss the red.
Yeah,
like
you have to miss the red. But that's the thing. Like I would have played on
behind?
the outside and behind the red.
So if you do
but
that, however,
then it would have been way short.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. So you needed just a hint of force follow, but to miss the red. That's why Ricky right there. You see Ricky clapping.
That's why Ricky's clapping and the guy behind him snapping.
Yeah, he understands.
You got some clapping and snapping going on.
He understands.
and
here he gets.
Meanwhile, he's gonna back it up. Miss 2 kisses there.
Yeah, just missed a kiss.
Look at this beautiful hit. And does the yellow sneak out so that he can get some more shape?
I think he cannot see the white.
So he's got 27 now. So he needs 3 to win this match. We got clappers and snappers. You know, I feel bad for Pedro. I've always noticed him holding that patch to his vest because it's coming off.
Yeah.
You know, I really wish.
Yeah, we're gonna give him some super glue next time.
Well, no, I think it should be Velcro. Velcro, something. Maybe you could Velcro it.
I think it's stickers. Glue. I think he puts on a fresh sticker every time.
Yeah, maybe. But hey, that's a luxury problem when you got sponsors, right?
Yeah. Hey, good for him.
Oh wow.
Looks close. Oof, just missed it long.
That's not a shot that I would have thought of.
That was tough. It was tough.
Those shots tend to elongate, don't they?
They do.
They get longer as they go up and down table. The up and down shots are really hard for me to judge.
This is just a horrible position.
Poco says that you can get arthritis from snapping too much.
You can get lung cancer from smoking, but we still do it.
Hey, you know, I'm 7 weeks off.
Hey, that's good for you, man. Congratulations.
I'm pretty amazed myself.
That's great.
Cold turkey.
That's great.
So here now the pressure's on. Robinson needs to perform
I don't remember if he makes the shot or not. That's a tough shot there. That's so hard to judge that backup.
Wow.
Really, really a tough shot.
You know what? I feel like he was shooting it that way too, just to show something to Pedro to kind of shock him a little bit. I don't know.
He didn't have much there.
He didn't have much.
Nah, I mean
he didn't have much on the last shot either.
Yeah, he's got 2 horrible positions.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people expected Pedro to finish like soon here, and I think Morales made a nice little comeback.
He did.
And I still remember the shot that Morales missed, and that gave Pedro the victory.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. Well, not simple, but I would expect him to make it 9 out of 10 times.
All the experts came to him after that.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. Exactly what we talked about.
All the experts wanted to tell him what to do after that.
You got all the 500 and 600 players telling Robinson, a 1.3 player, what he did wrong.
Why didn't you do this?
Yeah, yeah. You just lost the final, and the last thing you want to do is explain yourself. Like, get the...
Gosh, it makes me actually grateful that I'm not that good. You know, like.
The better, you know, Semi Sagner says this is that the more you know, in a way, the worse you get, because you know when you're naive, sometimes you just shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you shoot with a lot of heart.
You shoot
with heart. Yeah.
And you make shots. You know, you make shots, but you start knowing, okay, there's a kiss here and there's a thing, and you just start getting overfloated with doubt.
Right.
You know. So
right. Like the memory of those mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way
you're traumatized.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful hit.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And the way to get better is to take those memories and apply it, you know?
It reminds me, too, of like when you play a champion, you don't know you're playing a champion.
Exactly.
And you're just like, you're just having the greatest time. You're like, I have a chance here.
Mm-hmm.
I might win, right?
Right.
And then someone comes up to you and goes, how many points are you getting spotted or something like that?
Right.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, you should be getting at least 10 points here.
Yeah, just free swing it.
Now, all of a sudden, you can't play.
Yep.
Because you're just like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Just spoiled my dream.
Yep. Just got to focus on your game.
And actually, there's a lot to be said for that. You know, the champions are the ones that believe they can be champions. You have to believe you can be a champion.
No, that's good. You really do.
You know, and if you take that, for example, like of not knowing and thinking, wow, I could be a champion. I'm pretty good at this. That's the foundation of it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, you know, it has to still be a fascination.
Yeah,
you know?
It really does. And that's in any sport, not just billiards.
And it's in everything.
Right.
Long. Or is that short? Wait.
No, it was long.
Yeah. Nice position though. Like. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Pedro shooting yellow.
Pedro shooting yellow.
Shooting yellow. So a little bit different. If he was white, I would have felt okay for Robinson.
Yeah, no, he's got some options. He's got twice around the table, or he can go directly 3 rails, but there's a kiss there, so let's see what he does.
Could he also shoot the red thin, long?
But that'd be the third option. He's going twice around the table. There's a kiss in this shot. Let's see.
He's gonna miss it.
There's a kiss in this shot. Oh, does he get lucky again? Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's the 4th one there. Yeah.
Wow. 4th one.
4th one. Yeah. Robinson told me that he got lucky 4 times.
I think I slow-moed this one as well.
Really?
Just because. I mean, really.
Well, you don't see it.
The guys get lucky. You know?
You know.
Look, all the experts are talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Bunch of room full of experts, and none of them are in the final. Yeah.
So is he just going to play this white very thin and to the middle diamond.
Yeah, I think that's what he plays, if I remember correctly.
And then he's going to try to come underneath, drop in off into the 3, right?
I think that's what he plays.
I like that shot. No, he looks like he's...
No, he's going 3 rails off of the white and then short, long, short. But the thing, let me see.
Because I thought he might come here off the middle diamond.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Oh, yes, he is playing my shot. Looks
Just had that
looks
kiss.
a little long.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost got another little bit of
Almost.
help. I forgot these shots that came up. It's been, what, 6 months since we saw this match?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched it. It's on YouTube with Alan and Hector commentating.
So here he's got a little, give it some speed to be able to snap in that corner just like that. Oh, he missed it.
It's hard to believe that actually Robinson does make a comeback
Yeah, he does.
with all the chances that
Yeah.
Pedro's had to close.
Right here, we thought that it was over. 27. And
It should have been.
open position like this, you figure Pedro can run 3 and out here, and it'd be game over. But I don't remember which one he misses.
Like, does he get this one and then miss the next
I
one?
think so. Well, I would expect Pedro to make this.
I never know what he's actually thinking. You know,
Yeah.
he's so poker faced.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really serious demeanor.
How long have you known Pedro now?
I first met Pedro.
Since you started playing, like 8 years?
When was the first time I met Pedro?
That's-
I actually first met Pedro in '99 at a international tournament at Edgy's, where the late great Sang Lee played Semi Seguiner in the final.
You were there for that?
I was there. Yeah,
Wow, that's like
'99. So
that's like watching Jimi Hendrix play live in billiard terms.
yeah, Woodstock of billiards.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I saw those two playing. Pedro was obviously a lot younger, and he was there, and I met him. But I actually developed a relationship with Pedro in like 2011, I think, and
Okay.
got to know him a lot better. Really nice guy. Great.
The first time I met him, I did a video with him.
Mm,
He was doing a little lesson.
nice.
Like he wanted to do a video clinic.
Yeah, he knows a lot about the game. That time in Europe really helped his game, and it shows.
So Robinson pulls a point. He's going to be okay here as well.
Yeah.
The whole room's sweating this right now. Like,
It was a close final.
not really knowing, yeah. I think too because everybody's they know Robinson. They know that they know he's definitely somebody you need to fear.
Right.
But he was having some issues that day.
Yeah, he wasn't 100%. I
Yeah.
can tell you that firsthand.
What are you thinking here?
This one's tough. Thinking off the left side of the red.
Spin up to the short rail.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
short, long, short, and then you can also control the ball somewhat safety. Oh, does
no,
it fit
he's
there?
going underneath.
Oh, that was a good shot. There.
That's a very good shot.
See, that's a shot we couldn't really tell from the angle that we have,
Mm-hmm.
but he could see it better. But yeah, if he could see that angle, you definitely want to shoot that shot. A little easier, no kiss, no nothing. He's got 26. He could shoot the same shot. off of the
Yeah,
yellow.
I agree. He could. I like that shot.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
It just worked out so well, and it was even a little more difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah. This
This
is
is a little
technically this
easier.
is a little bit easier. Yeah, but you know nothing's easy at this
No.
stage of the match. But he should make this. Bring the yellow ball back into the center of the table. Should have a position here.
That's what looks so scary right now for Pedro is that Robinson's he's in such a good position here,
Right.
that he could essentially
finish.
close this
Yeah.
out.
We don't play equalized innings in these tournaments either, so it's the first one to get to 30 wins.
Right.
So
Now people
Okay.
are wondering, wow,
28.
is this going to be over?
This is the shot.
Yeah.
This is the shot.
Everybody's pretty sure now that
Yeah.
Robinson's going to win
We're
this.
thinking because as soon he makes this, the red ball, he goes off the red ball. It brings over here.
Yeah.
He has an easy shot after this. This
Yeah.
is the shot that all the experts came to him and said, "Well, they didn't really. They just, you know."
Well, let's show it to everybody.
Okay.
Let's show
Well,
everybody what happens.
When you're nervous, you
I mean,
typically go a
he
little short.
wasn't even nervous. I mean, come on.
Like you look at that. Look how close he missed that.
Well, also look how quickly he shot it too. You know,
That people said that too, but I mean, it's a simple shot. There's no mystery. To
right.
the shot.
He was completely relaxed shooting it.
Yeah.
And so everybody, the whole room knew this game was over.
Right. And then
But it wasn't.
He misses that, and that was just that was tough. That was so close, and obviously Pedro. I think Pedro hits a real good, a nice run right here. He makes.
Well, Pedro's not out of the gate yet either. He needs 3. Right?
Yeah.
So. Coming side to side here, so he's going to go short. I mean, long.
I
short.
would go off of the left side of the red. That's just me, but obviously he can see the angles there. He might go off the left side of the white 3 rails. I see why he's not shooting off the red, because there's a kiss. Even if you hit it full, that red's gonna go boom, 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 and you're gonna have trouble here. He's shooting this because it's easier to control the kiss off of that white. It's a little bit more delicate, however, but you see that?
He's going long short
Yeah.
and into the red.
He actually missed that kiss a little bit closer than he wanted to.
I see.
But
He's got a very. This is the shot that Robinson kind of had a minute ago.
Pretty much.
And wouldn't that be funny if Pedro went down and missed it?
Yeah, that.
I mean, not funny, but it
Yeah.
would be just kind of. It would be kind of funny.
It would be funny. But
you're like, wait a minute.
yeah, if I remember correctly, that was Robinson's last inning.
Yeah.
That was the shot. That shot, simple, natural. Simple, natural. Pretty much cost him the tournament.
And that's got to feel bad. You
Feels
walk
awful.
away from the table after missing an easy shot, and that's your last shot.
Yeah.
When it's just retrospect is so painful in this game sometimes.
But you need it. You need it because that's how you're gonna learn.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
It's true. It's true.
Because that position that's gonna come up again tomorrow or next year or in 10 years, but you're gonna remember.
Mm-hmm.
See, so Pedro hits this nice speed.
And he just makes
it
perfect for himself.
And
to
you
get
know
out.
what? Okay, this was the shot. So he needs 1. He's on match point, and he tried to leave the white ball in the corner, but he hit it a little too hard. Now it's probably in the worst position on the table. And
hi, Hector.
and this is a great shot. I think I discussed this shot with Robinson, and I think he said that he might have gotten a little lucky. But we'll see. Like a zigzag.
Like maybe the shot's irresponsible.
Like he meant to come in on it. He came from behind it, but let's see what happens. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so you know.
So he was trying to go
probably
direct. You
coming
mean?
direct into it, but
Yeah.
hey, that was an option too. So, but that was a
Yeah.
hell of a shot. You could see the relief on his
He
face
was
there.
looking a little delirious here. Isn't
Yeah, well, I mean, he knows he squeaked it out. You know,
he? Yeah.
Robinson missed the easy shot and he made 3, and that's it. So that's the way it goes.
That's cool.
So
Awesome. So then,
Gracias a ustedes por el favor de su atención. Gracias a Alan Castillo por compartir los
Gracias,
micrófonos.
Héctor.
Gracias a Daniel Bush por permitirnos estar aquí.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you,
they're all-
Daniel.
they're
Very
all
kind of
saying
you
thank
to
you.
allow us to do these comments. Thank you to your beautiful.
yeah. Well, that was a great match. I wish we could do more of these. You
yeah,
know?
that was
but
a good
you're-
match.
Yeah. That was an awesome match, and I remember like the place was packed afterwards for the rest of the day
Yeah,
and for the rest of the evening, and there were. And you know what was great? Robinson and Pedro, they both stuck around. They took a lot of pictures with people.
Yes, yes.
They hung out. Robinson had some wine, and he was drinking wine with a few people.
Yes.
He hung out actually at this table,
yeah.
just chilling out.
we were there till-
for a couple hours
Yeah.
after the event, and he was just sitting around, talked to anybody that came up to him, and it was great. Even the experts, he talked to them too.
Yeah, all the experts need some love too. Yeah, we didn't get out of there till nearly 1 in the morning. We were listening to music and just kind of celebrating and having a good time, winding down because you're focused for 3-4 straight days. You just want to wind down, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. They even did karaoke, I think.
Yeah, great tournament though. I mean, you had obviously U.S. represented. Guillermo Sosa from Mexico. Colombia was represented.
Yeah.
Bunch of good players, really strong. Really,
I really hope they have it next year, and
Yeah.
I hope we are able to do the coverage next year. Who
yeah,
knows? We'll
that'd
see.
be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, dude,
All right.
that was awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
Alan Castillo, everybody. Hopefully, we can get him to join us another time. Like, I plan on actually doing this a little more now.
Okay.
I'm gonna start having like guests come in. So if you ever come back
Yeah.
into town, you want to do it again?
I'll be here. You know, hopefully soon, and
I'll start saving some stuff and be like, oh, this would be good for Alan.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then we can have an open chat with everybody and just open discussion. You know, it's always good to talk about what's going on in the Three Cushion community, even though it's a small community. Talk about tournaments, players,
Yeah.
stuff that comes up, something you saw on Facebook, a post, whatever the case may be. You know, where we want to talk about it and we want to keep talking about the sport we love. So
Yeah.
always a pleasure to be here, Daniel, and hopefully they enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll do a match soon, man.
If anybody wants to send you an email or anything, what's your? Do you have anything like that, or just Facebook you, or
Yeah,
what?
just Facebook me. Send
Alan
me,
Castillo.
Yeah, send me a message on there. I think I'm tagged in the link that you put on your Facebook page, but you know, and yeah, anything billiards.
Yes, that's right. On the link that I put on, but
Yeah.
just in case, yeah, I'll just throw your profile in the chat room.
Anything billiards is we love billiards, and you know, there's a bunch of forums, there's a bunch of pages that have billiard stuff on there, and yeah, add everything that you can, and stay up to date of all the tournaments that are going on, not only here in the U.S. but worldwide, because there's a bunch.
It's true. Hey, man, I'm getting a little hungry. Let's go get some food.
Let's
Let's go
go.
play some Three Cushion.
Hey, now you're talking. I still
Yeah.
haven't even gone home yet. Too much billiards.
We're
but-
gonna keep you here, bro.
Hey,
All right.
all right, guys. Appreciate everybody out there, and keep billiards alive, man.
Yep, and share and subscribe because we're gonna be doing more of these live rebroadcasts from POV Pool's home studio. All right,
For
so
sure.
give us some love and hit the like button and subscribe. And thanks a lot for watching again today. I'll have more one pocket and 10 ball matches from the West Coast swing coming up soon, and also soon on YouTube I got Freezer's Ice House matches going to be coming up too.
Nice.
From the Freezer's Ice House Challenge 1 pocket and 10 ball events. So take care, you guys, and we'll be checking in
Have a
with you
good
guys.
weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend, everybody.
Happy Labor Day weekend. And
Yes.
thanks again to Alan Castillo.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
All right.